Because your TBR shelf can never be too full, let's talk about the books that were my highest rated in the month of November. If you need a little refresher, these are the ones that were my most anticipated reads for the month of November, and so let's see if any of them actually did make the cut. Let's jump into that one. The very first one is A Little Holiday Fling by Farah Heron. This is a story of two people who meet at a holiday market. She wants to get into hotels. His family owns hotels. They have to fake date for the holidays in order to kind of get on his family's good side, and it is very cute and very sweet. Number 4 is With Friends Like These by Alissa about a group of school friends who played like a game called Assassins. Well, they don't call it Assassins, they call it like something else. Now it's like a long time later, and they play the game every year, but this year there's higher stakes, and they have a callback to someone who ended up dying in real life. It was kind of a thrilling read, but it was just like, it was okay. It was just like a real standard, stable thriller, and I had a good time. Number 3 is Best Offer Wins by Marisa Kashino. This is a story of a woman who gets extremely stalkery trying to buy a house. I wouldn't say that this is extremely like twisty, but I would say that there are a lot about the woman in this book that is just so weird and fun to read. Like her motives, like you totally understand her motives, but what she does with those motives is questionable. Let me just tell you, but this was a good time also. Number 2 is Everything's Coming Up Rosie by Courtney Walsh. I didn't even expect to read this book this month. This has been on my shelf for a long time, but I also had it on audiobook, so I was able to listen to it during work. And it's about a girl who is trying to make it as an actress, and she's not really making it. She gets a job as a community theater director for a retirement community, and she makes like the best found family, friends, connections during this whole thing, and I loved this book so much more than I thought I was going to. And lastly, with my highest rated book this month is Grace and Henry's Holiday Movie Marathon by Matthew Norman. This is a book about two people who have recently lost their spouses in their life, and they are kind of alone for the holidays, so they decide that they are going to kind of hang out a little bit. Sometimes it's to watch movies, sometimes it's just go out with their families, but in general, like every chapter section or so, not every chapter, but every section is based on either a movie that they're watching at that point or something that kind of parallels the movie. It's really interesting how it happens. I know this book right now is on Aardvark, so if you want to read it, you should go pick it up, because I thought it was just so good, and so the complexity of the characters was just so great, and it was touching, especially for the holidays. So I highly recommend picking this up if you're looking for something like that. What did you read in the month of November? Let me know.